Oh, wait, I'm sorry. There you go.
Wait. Okay.
Something inviting.
Hey.
One more.
All right, one more. Hey, all right, there we go. Whoops. All right, so now we're actually live. I hit the live button
We're
a little too early,
live?
everybody. Sorry.
Everybody share?
Wow. Crap.
I'm dead.
That was my bad. I hit live
Oh,
just a
good.
little on the earlier side. But honestly, it is
But it is
7:01.
7 o'clock.
so-
Sharing is caring. I got
Is
a bunch
it?
of mentions of this at the wedding I was at, by the way.
Hey.
Really?
Yeah, it's like, you do the podcast? I love it
Don't
when
you
you
do that
the podcast.
cast?
That show sucks without you. You should be on it more. Be like, wait, what?
Huh?
So
Damn it.
explain to us how you make that conversion from rabbi to pickles.
Why is your show sponsored by Vlasic?
Ooh, wait, we should
I
do. Wait,
wish.
hold on.
That's a big deal right there.
It should be Vlasic for you. You have to get like some shoe deal.
Yes.
And
What's up?
I'm in.
Oh, you know.
Do. All right, I'm just gonna share the crap out of this and see
Please.
who throws me out and who disbands me. From
Yeah, I
this.
got a few more for you to join.
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Okay, now everybody's got their thing.
Ah, crap.
All right, is everyone's headphone volume good?
Yep.
Sorry, I realized you were chewing, but when you pointed, I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
got it.
That was
All right,
the
we're good.
wrong music to play when you said you were chewing, man.
Hey.
Okay, is everybody ready?
Sure.
I think we are. Just let me hit record.
Everybody
real quick.
sharing?
I've shared.
Hold up. I'm just
Right.
getting the recording
I've
going.
shorn.
All right.
Hold on, people.
We are recorded, so whenever you're ready, just go right in.
And in 3, 2.
From the Grindhouse Radio Studios, this is Circling the Drain.
Yes, it is the Circling the Drain podcast. It's Wednesday, and where else would you rather be than the Circling the Drain podcast? Yay!
Yeah.
We got another hour, and, usually we go a
Change.
little over, an hour and change to entertain you, make you laugh, give you a little infotainment.
Sure.
I'm going to tell
That's
you,
right.
I am pissed at this world today.
Why?
So, we'll get to that.
We'll get
It's
there.
fun
Okay.
stories. So, if you're pissed at this world, maybe you want to hang out, and maybe me being pissed will make you laugh. So, that works too. I'm Ira. I can't do it by myself. Well, maybe I could, but it's more fun with my friends here. And to my left is my friend, Mr. Sean Radford.
Hey! I am super excited to be here. I am not angry. I didn't have a bad day, and I'm going to start this show off with my favorite question because I didn't get to use it last week, and that is, what time is it? Oh my goodness, what time is it? You know that's right, it's showtime. Here we are again, it's Wednesday, and we're about to kick out the jams of hilarity, but we can't do this alone, as my partner had just said. And over to the left, slightly across the table, is Her Majesty herself, the Queen of Heels, Carolina.
Oh, hail!
Hello.
Oh, hail!
What's up, everyone?
Oh,
How's
hell,
it
the
going?
Queen!
How are you today?
I am fantastic. I was
Now, since Harry and Meghan are leaving to Canada, don't tell us our royalty is going to immigrate somewhere else.
Oh, hell no.
No, of course not.
No.
It's
No,
like,
I'm saying.
No. Ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
a man who needs no introduction.
Oh my God, there's
But you're
another
gonna play it
person in
for
the
him anyway?
room.
Pickles. Pickles.
Ladies and gentlemen, in case you couldn't get it, Pickles is back. Yay! Welcome back.
So well timed that pickles on that editing, sir. So well timed.
Well, thank you very much. And we're happy that Pickles is here, but we don't want to forget about our friend Zambo. Hey! I'm not. You did nothing wrong. So.
Yeah. I think we started pretty much on time.
Yeah, we did.
Everything's good, so...
We're doing nothing. Yeah. Now.
Well, this is a
Yes.
show about nothing, so we should be doing nothing.
exactly.
The Seinfeld of podcasting.
Seinfeld way.
Now, maybe I have to get that, or will we get sued?
Probably the sued part. Let's
Yeah, more
avoid
like
that.
Okay, so in that case, let's do something we definitely won't get sued about, and that is Sean.
Yeah,
Explain shotgun stories.
By that sound and me being asked to explain it, this is what I'm going to do. Now what Shotgun Stories is we, as a group, go around the world, because now we're international, looking for the craziest, wildest, most outlandish story we could possibly find. We read it out to you, and then you, the listener, gets to vote. You can either vote in the comment section underneath the video you're watching at the moment, and you could just put a name, you could put a little reference to the story, or you could just write Pickles if you wanted to. Who knows? You do
Please do
whatever,
that again.
do whatever your little heart desires. We appreciate everything.
we get some Pickles in the
However, a
chat?
little later in the week, we will set up a voting system, a
On the
little
train.
voting system them
Oh.
on the Drain, the Circling the Drain podcast group page on Facebook.
I just want to, before we go into this, I just want to say we do have listeners in Australia.
Yes.
And I sent out a message to Patty Mack.
Yes.
Patty, if you're out there, let us know you're okay, please. Okay.
Yes, please.
Now, on with the show.
And back to
Already in
show.
progress.
You did mention international.
That's true.
Now,
yes.
last week, somebody did a story about getting pregnant in the morgue.
Oh,
All hail the queen before she is the champion this week. And by the way, well deserved.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, my queen,
Yes.
your story.
Okay, so I'm gonna need a little help with my story, and I'm hoping Zambo will help me.
Maybe. What do you need?
Okay, it's a dialogue, right?
Okay.
Uh-oh.
You could be the one in red.
Oh no.
Oh, there's
man,
a script.
wow.
Yeah,
So
that's
you
a
know
script.
this.
I got it all. I written it out. It's a
wrote
script.
a script.
Wait,
twice.
no,
She's
okay,
playing
wait,
for
wait.
keeps here.
Let me begin. Hold on.
Once upon a time.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna start my story, and you'll know when to come in. You'll know.
Okay.
So my story takes place in Winter Haven, Florida. So Florida deputies received an unusual 911 call on New Year's Eve,
There you go.
where a man reported himself drunk driving.
Jesus. Wow.
So Michael Lester called 911 and told the dispatcher that he was drunk driving and needed to be pulled over.
Wait, hold on. Did he? I believe he introduced himself, didn't he?
Of course he did.
That's not breaking news. Damn it.
It'll be breaking news, yeah.
That's
So
not
here's how the call went a little bit, right? So 911, what's the address of your emergency?
I'm all over Winter Haven.
What's the address of your emergency right now?
I'm too drunk. I don't know where I'm at.
Okay. What is it that you're trying to report, sir?
I was just drunk driving.
Sorry.
You're drunk driving right now?
Yeah, all night. I'm actually in front of the police department right now.
We have a unit coming out to you right now.
I think that I'm gonna go get something to eat. They can catch up with me.
Where have you been all night?
I don't know, driving around trying to get pulled over, actually.
Are you in the parking lot?
No, I'm driving on the wrong side of the road.
So eventually,
Oh, that's amazing.
Lester parked his truck in the middle of the road until sirens were heard in the background a short time later. Deputies say that Lester admitted to drinking beers. He said that he had only slept 4 hours in the past 4 days, and also that he swallowed methamphetamine
Meth is a hell of a drug.
instead
Oh,
of
yeah.
smoking it.
Ah.
So,
Safety first.
There you go.
So Lester was arrested and charged with DUI, driving on the wrong side of the road, improper use of the center lane, and not wearing a seatbelt.
Oh, man.
And not wearing a
the last
seatbelt.
one. Right.
I'm really surprised they didn't tack on being on his cell phone while driving.
Oh, seriously?
You know, just add to it.
No. He used hands-free.
Oh,
Very,
there
very
we go.
Actually had
respectful.
hands-free.
And then when they, asked for his ID,
Super genius.
there
I think
you
it was
go.
like they looked at him and went, all right, well, technically you called yourself in, so we'll just waive that part.
So maybe he woke up New Year's Eve day and was just like, I'm going to make a New Year's resolution. I'm not drinking. That's it. I'm going on the wagon. I'm good.
Wow,
And all of
did
a
he
sudden he
fail.
gets blackout whacked and gets pissed at himself. And he's like, I was trying and you messed it up. And damn it. That's it. I'm calling the cops. And drunken him couldn't stop sober him in his head. And he was just like, oh crap. Looks like I'm making the call. Son of a. Yep. So-
by the way,
Yes.
Can we acknowledge the great acting performance?
Oh, yeah, Sambo did great.
Oh, there
Yeah.
we go.
Thank you, Zambo.
Yeah.
It's as if he knew how drunk people act.
I mean, maybe, possibly. I consider myself method sometimes. I'm not going to say what's in the
Wait, what?
Meth is a hell of a drug.
Method.
Oh, sorry.
Method. Well, yes.
I'll let you interpret what that word means, but I am also drinking something.
Sure.
so-
Hey.
Nice.
Hot toddy, baby.
Okay, so we got Florida man. Well, is that a citizen's arrest?
Yeah.
Did you
Has to
arrest
be.
yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he
yeah.
called the cop. I guess
Oh.
citizen's arrest is a citizen's arrest when you call the cops, or
Yes.
citizen's arrest when you go, I'm bringing you in. Why?
That's what I
I'm
thought
a
a
citizen.
citizen's arrest was.
If you put somebody under arrest, then you are not a police officer. You are a citizen.
Yeah.
A civilian. It is a citizen's arrest or civilian
Huh.
arrest, whatever they call it.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm watching you guys. Don't
Right,
make me put
sure.
you under a citizen.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, totally. It was a citizen's arrest because he looked in the rearview mirror and was like, "Damn, I'm whacked. I shouldn't be behind the wheel." Oh, police, pull me over. What?
Okay, who's next?
I guess I'll go.
Yeah, sure.
Why
Go
not?
with
Go for it.
Okay, so I thought I had the greatest story ever. However, I was wrong, but that's okay. So I'm going to, and I apologize if I pronounce this town wrong, Moberly, Missouri. Police arrest a man who allegedly robbed a gas station while wearing underwear on his head to disguise himself.
What? Ew.
Police say the robbery took place on Saturday. The man had a gun and left in what police think was a mid-2000s Chevy Impala. Oh, and by the way, he was wearing underwear on his head as a disguise. So the robbery took place Saturday
I've seen that
night.
comic book, Underwear Man. I don't know.
So Captain Underpants decided to
Say it.
rob a gas station. The robbery took place Saturday night. Surveillance photos were released to the news Sunday afternoon. The man was placed under arrest by police because he was real easy to notice because the giant leg holes of the underwear were barely covering his face.
What
So
a
the cops
moron.
rolled up, figured out exactly who he was, went to his place, picked him up, easy peasy, over and done with. However, they have not released his name because he hasn't been charged with anything yet, and I'm also thinking it's possibly to spare his family of the embarrassment.
Probably.
So yes.
Just call him Skidmark. He'll
Yeah,
be
exactly.
fine. You know?
So Captain Dirty Draws,
John
little Mr.
Skidmark.
Skidmark, decided to rob a gas station. I don't even know if he got any money. I'm not really sure. Because the dude had underwear on his head as a disguise.
So, did he get
Because-
away clean?
Hey, I don't know, man. There were skid marks all over the parking lot.
He skid out of the parking lot, so yeah, that makes sense.
Well, it couldn't have been a good disguise because, as we know, guys usually wear underwear way past.
That's true.
And you
Yeah,
should.
yeah.
So it was probably like,
Yeah.
leg hole like drooping.
Oh,
There's this
yeah.
it's that commercial.
Ew.
Pete Sagarine, is that you?
Oh man. Yeah, I apologize. That was kind of a crappy story. Never mind.
Oh,
yeah.
don't say that.
Doubt yourself.
No,
No.
don't doubt yourself just because you're probably going to come in third this week.
No, he's gonna come in number 2.
Hey!
Oh! Thank you, Pickles.
I was like, does nobody catch what actually Sean was trying to do? I'm like, no, okay, we got this. We're good. We're good.
Oh!
Poop jokes.
Two, yes.
Poop jokes
Okay.
opening the show like usual.
Okay, I'm going to Scotland.
Hey.
I don't think
Scotland.
we've ever had a Scottish
I don't
story
think so.
here.
I don't know.
think so.
Don't think so.
Well, thanks to David Bruce, 36 years old, he is accused of carrying out an indecent three-way
Whoa.
in front of a couple's homes in Russell Court, Dunfermline. Donkey. The only way you can really do that right. Donkey. A witness reported that Bruce appeared to be rubbing his privates up and down on a fence. It's as if he was trying to have sex with the fence.
Wow.
Then, because it's a dirty, dirty fence, who liked it that way, he peed on the fence.
Right.
Because, hey, some people do that.
Yep.
But that wasn't enough.
Oh no.
No. It is alleged, even though they have video, it's still alleged that he jumped on the hood of a nearby taxi. By the way, the driver is still in the taxi.
Yeah.
And simulated having sex with it. He's
Oh.
making thrusting movements up and down while his trousers were down on the hood of the taxi. And it only took him 2 or 3 minutes, and then he just fell over onto the garden path.
Goodness.
Okay.
Then he began wandering around, still his pants down by his ankles.
Of course.
He threw himself in front of a minibus and started rubbing himself on that, just like he'd been doing with the fence.
What?
Wow.
He's insatiable, let me tell you.
What
Yes.
drugs was he on?
I was gonna say drugs are definitely involved.
The driver of the taxi added, he clambered onto the hood and started simulating sex. His hips were moving back and forward. By the way, Bruce, he denies doing any of this.
Wow.
Wow.
And they caught him on video though? They didn't
They have him
Okay.
on video.
It's just like, hey, wasn't me.
So, yeah, pretty much.
But I saw you. We got the video. Hey,
No.
Was me.
wasn't me.
Donkey, was it me? And then someone made him some waffles, and that was it. So the guy actually had a 4-way with a minibus, a fence,
Gee,
and a
goodness.
cab.
Okay. Not
Wow.
a dead body in sight, so not exactly, but still pretty creepy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Scotland
Very
is,
creepy.
just as degenerate as apparently we are. So.
Where? Never mind
Yeah.
that
I mean-
monster. What about the monster in my pants?
It's like that one episode of My Strange Addiction where that dude's in love with his car.
What?
Wait, what?
Really?
You ever know that TV show?
No.
Oh, I know the TV show.
Yeah,
I
there
do
was one
know
where
of
a
it.
dude was in love with his car.
I didn't see that
And
one.
he
Well,
would literally
hey.
get under his car and kiss underneath the bumper.
Okay.
There are people. There's
Yeah.
a woman in love with a plane who wants
Right.
to
Someone
marry.
in love
it.
with a roller coaster.
There's a woman who married a chandelier.
Yep.
Woman who married a ghost and then
Right.
divorced the ghost.
That is.
Oh, we'll do an
yeah.
entire thing on that.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
No,
But
That,
yeah.
that could be its own
marriage.
segment next week where it's like a once upon a time strange addiction.
Sean.
Oh, for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Sean.
Yes.
How do they vote again?
Well, as I was saying earlier before we knocked out these most impressive stories that were quite funny, is you can vote in the comments section underneath the video you're watching at the moment, or you can wait a little while, and further in the week, we will put up a voting poll on The Drain, the Circling the Drain podcast group page on Facebook, and you'll be able to vote until your heart's content and pick a winner. Whichever one you like the best, just pick it,
Sean.
and we'll stick it, and we'll
Pickles.
see what happens. Yeah.
Okay, folks.
Vote for Pickles if you want. It's fine. Whatever. Yeah.
It won't be up there this week.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. I said I was kind of pissed at the world.
Yes.
The
Yes,
way
you
the
did.
world's going.
Yes.
I have a few stories,
Okay.
including this one, which I was considering a shotgun story, and then it just got me angry.
Ah.
Okay. This is in Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
Around 1:25 a.m., the cops, there we go, were dispatched to a Nashville apartment in connection with a reported domestic assault.
Uh-oh.
Okay, upon arrival of the residence, there was a 24-year-old male victim who had called the cops,
Right.
told them that his girlfriend, Kristen Paris, also 24,
Mm-hmm.
began to bite and scratch him while they were getting
Freaky.
intimate.
Okay.
Intimate.
Right.
He
What's the
added
problem?
that the biting and scratching was beyond the scope of their normal things.
Okay.
That he's a wuss. No.
That's what I'm getting
Right,
at, actually.
yeah.
A Nashville cop noted the victim had several scratch marks on his back and
Right.
bite marks on his arm. She was charged with domestic assault. What the hell is
What?
wrong with this country?
What? Oh
Why
my God.
on earth?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Zambo.
Safe words are a thing, people.
That's true. yeah.
Who even needs a safe word?
A safe
Right.
word is stop.
Right.
If you're
yeah.
not getting a little nail, you're not doing it right.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't get it.
I mean, my safe word is
Yeah.
keep going. but,
I'm
you know.
speechless and
Right.
confused. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Just kidding.
Sean, real quick, what's the safe word for the show?
Word up.
Word up.
Word
there you
up.
go. Two
Yeah.
words. Word
We
up.
actually, funny little side note is months upon months, maybe even a year or so ago,
More than a year.
we were doing a version of this show, and we started talking about safe words. And it turned out, as if you didn't notice, I cannot come up with one word. It's a safe phrase. Because they would just ask me, what would yours be? I go, I don't know, rubber monkey dishwasher. No, that's like 9 words. It's word.
Boogie, boogie, bumpers.
not
You won't even
words.
remember that in in the middle
Oh,
of the situation.
believe me, I
Oh
can
my
remember rubber monkey dishwasher.
All
Don't
you
even
gotta
worry
do,
about it.
Now-
all you gotta do is include a hyphen. Just
Oh,
include
there
a
you
hyphen
go.
and it's one word.
That's
Yeah.
a hashtag hyphen.
You don't even have to do that. You just spell it without a space.
Exactly.
Rubber monkey dishwasher.
But
Done.
getting back to this,
Yeah.
Oh,
Boogie,
yeah.
boogie, bumpers.
what I am so glad Carolina, who has to represent the female community
You do.
while
Yep.
she's in here,
It's cool.
said, it's like, what's the big deal?
Right.
He's being a wuss, right?
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Suck
remember,
it up. That's pain is pleasure, no?
It should be, Yeah.
I remember.
I mean, not
can
that
give
much
you,
pain, but you know.
I can give you so many stories, but don't want to gross you out.
Yeah,
But
sure.
I remember being 16 years old, and we used to hang out. Okay, yes, I'm dating myself at an arcade.
Right.
Does everyone know what an arcade
Sure,
is?
Yes.
yeah.
You put
Can you
the
explain
quarters in.
Right.
You put the quarters in the video game.
Yes.
And
Did
then
you
you
get
play.
tickets?
That's it. No, there were no tickets.
Oh,
no.
that sucks.
that
No
sucks.
tickets.
That
You,
sucks.
you played for the game, damn it.
But wait a
Wait,
second. I
wait.
want to
There
spend
was-
$75 for 3 Tootsie Rolls. Damn!
Don't worry, it's here now.
Mini Tootsie Rolls, by the way.
There were a usual group of people hung out, including this one guy who was older,
Mhm.
and he would come in and be like, guys are like, hey, how you doing? Slap him on the back.
Right.
Don't do that. Why?
Ugh.
He goes, had sex with my girlfriend. So,
What?
and he'd pick up the back of his
Oh,
shirt,
stop.
and it was all scratched up.
Right.
And oh no, we saw the girlfriend. She
Sure,
has nails
yeah.
like Carolina
Okay.
does, the
Woo.
long
Right.
claws.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look how proud she is. She's like, oh yeah, you don't see Fernando because he's still healing.
Yeah.
Um,
He's very lightheaded from all the blood loss.
and
you know.
so I mean, we all grew up going like, well, that's a badge of honor, if you're doing
Yeah.
that.
Sure.
You
Yeah.
get
I
that
mean,
done.
that's a little too much, too, but, you know.
Yeah, you know.
I didn't say he was bleeding there.
Right.
I just said
Oh.
he was
Sure.
scratched.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But now, I mean, we all look up shotgun stories every
Sure.
week, and I'm sure we find weird things.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I have seen domestic violence because someone threw a Pop-Tart at their head. And
Oh,
Right.
I've
hit
seen
them.
that. I've seen a cookie,
Yeah, a cookie, a chicken wing.
I've
I've
seen a wrench.
a chicken
Right.
nugget.
I've seen where the guy threw something not even at the person, but like oil splattered on that person,
Right.
and they got the cops involved.
Oh my god.
So
Right.
people, grow
Sure.
up.
Yeah,
yeah,
seriously.
seriously, stop being so sensitive.
I mean,
Okay.
you know, I can remember one time I got, we were getting intimate, me and this chick or whatever, and she threw me down a flight of steps. I didn't cry about it. I got up, walked back up the steps, and continued what I was doing.
Sean,
You just got to go for it.
I don't know.
Sean, do you need a hug?
No, actually, if I could recount that night, that was quite adventurous.
I think
but
she was
you
trying
know.
to kill you.
No. Listen, I made it home with only one black eye, and she had a smile, so it was okay.
okay.
There was only one
fine.
black guy.
Right,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh,
Is
no,
it-
no,
what?
no.
That's what he said.
I.
What about you?
EYE.
Oh, okay. Nothing wrong with any of it.
Yeah,
but
we're
okay.
here. We're here.
The more you know.
There you go. If you want that? There you go. Pickles, I'm glad you're here. He's
Okay.
just quiet. He, doesn't-
Oh no.
I don't
Oh,
know what
no.
he forgot everything about radio. Pickles, I'm glad you're here.
I
Yeah.
don't know how this is being set up, but okay,
and
go
Zambo.
on.
Yes.
This is also for you
Oh,
in the future.
interesting.
And Carolina will again represent all of female kind.
Right.
Yay.
I'm so sorry.
I have a
Right.
list here. If your husband does these things,
Oh, it's one of these.
you
All
hit
right.
the marriage
I'll just
jackpot.
go stand in the corner and sulk.
Wait.
All right, guys.
What did you say? If your husband what?
Does these things, then you have hit the marriage jackpot. So here's your
Oh.
checklist, and you tell us if this is true or
Just
not.
taking notes.
I could just give you the damn thing, the paper at the end.
Don't cross
And
that
I'm
line.
not going to lie about any of these because no.
Okay.
Let's see.
Mrs.
I'm gonna lie
Pickles,
the
if
hell
you'd
out of
like
this.
to call
Call
in.
in. please. The number is-
No, don't tell them the number. Don't tell them the number.
Mrs. Pickles, you don't even have to
think
call
it's off.
in.
It's okay.
There is a little comment section underneath the video. You're
Just
watching
text
right now.
us.
Look, write whatever you want, and we may or may not read it.
By the
So-
way, Mr. and Mrs. Pickles, we had the dating game when we were at another site. and
God.
we used them.
Mhm.
Oh my God, we gave her the number to a divorce lawyer at the end of that game.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
they
yeah.
didn't know
Well-
each other at all.
Yeah, we lost to another engaged
They lost to
couples,
they lost to a couple that had been dating like 2 weeks. So
Yeah.
it was
Wait,
like-
They know each other very well.
How long ago was this?
oh, this is more than 2
about
years
Two,
ago.
two, 2.5 years ago.
Yeah, like
And how
Yeah.
long have you guys been together?
Long time.
Okay.
Over 11.
They're one of
Almost
those
11.
couples, yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
we're one of those couples too, so I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been together forever. We know that.
Yeah.
So, if your fiance or your wife wants to call in and dispute any of the answers I'm about to ask them,
Oh no.
please do. Yes. Okay. First one's very simple. He
Okay.
says, "I love you" often. Most people think of it. It can be said too much, but you have to remind them. It's nice that you show it, but sometimes you have to say it.
Sun rises every day. I mean,
It's
it
true.
makes sense to say it anyway.
There you go. Oh, look at that.
Aw.
That was so
I'm
beautiful.
just saying, like, it's like stats.
He wins points.
And I
Pickles-
say it all the time, and then
There you go.
sometimes I get mad when my wife doesn't say I love you too back. So I'm like,
Oh, really? Okay. So one wrong for pickle. Can that get annoying, Caroline?
I'm gonna go with no because Fernando and I say it all the time.
Okay.
There you
Now
go.
he's with you, and he's saying it every minute now. It's just
He'd
like,
be like, "Are
I'm gonna
you
go in the
okay?"
kitchen. Love you.
Right, right.
I'm gonna go.
that.
I'm gonna be right back. Going to the bathroom. Love you.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Well,
a
no,
little too much?
that's when the answer
Maybe,
should be.
maybe yeah. Maybe that's too much.
What are you hiding?
that-
What are you hiding? What'd
Yeah.
you do? What do you
where
need?
did
How
the
much money?
bodies go?
I want to hear Sean.
That's gone.
Oh,
Never
that
mind.
was it?
Yeah,
Sorry.
no,
Oh,
it's fine.
Okay. There we go. We get to that. He loves his mom because if he loves his mom and respects her and takes care of her, that's the first lady he actually loved. He will make sure to give you the same love, care, and respect.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
How do you react?
Well, I did. Yeah, I love my mom.
yeah.
Yes, you did. We
Yeah.
know that, and we're sorry to lose her. So we're not gonna walk down that road.
No.
Zambo,
I love my mama.
that's a good sign.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Okay, it's not. Go ahead.
Yes, that's a good sign.
I was gonna get into
long
mama's
as you're
boy.
not a
I'm like, you
mama's
can't
boy.
be a mama's boy
There's
though.
that. There's a thin line. Exactly. There's
What's
a
the
thin
line?
when you are like old enough to take care of yourself, and she still like has to cook for you and like wash
Do
your
your laundry.
clothes.
I was just gonna
and
say she's
Or
still
if you
doing
guys-
your
clean your
laundry.
room.
Or if you guys are going out on a date and you have to bail because of her.
So you're in the
Oh,
middle
oh.
of you're in the middle of scratching
Hear that, Mom?
his back, and the phone rings. But it's my mom.
Gotta go. Sorry.
Yeah. Then it's like it goes from, and then the mom calls, and that's it.
Exactly.
So that would be bad, right? That's over the
Little
line.
Just when she was about to throw me down the steps. Damn.
That happened to you, though.
It does.
I
you
mean,
know.
geez.
Hey, a couple times.
Okay,
It happens.
I like this one actually. He still flirts with you. Flirting is a sign that your husband is still young at heart. He loves you and wants to be around you.
Okay.
Zambo.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yes, absolutely.
They're both just going, oh, absolutely. I am the perfect husband. Both of us, yeah.
I agree.
Okay, so he should be
There we
flirting
go.
with you. Even you're 60 years old. You've been together for whatever 35 years.
I think especially if you guys have been together like for a long time, because females, I'm sorry, we want attention. We like attention. We do. We want it. Like we want it from our man. We do.
Sean, anything, Ned? I'm just like looking at Sean, going,
No.
it'll be done soon.
Yeah,
Don't
no,
worry.
that's fine. Like I said, I'll just go stand in the corner and sulk. It's fine.
He's gonna throw himself
yeah.
down a flight of stairs.
No.
Do you have to go to the bathroom right now?
Listen, where is the fun in that? Come on,
That's true.
you know it's gonna happen. That's just stupid. No, I mean, I could see that totally. Like, if your man's not slapping you on the ass like at least 2-3 times a week, and when you're in your 60s, then there's something wrong with that. Whatever. It should still be as hot and lively as it was when you first met. I guess. I don't
So
know.
it's great chicken pot pie.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Rubber monkey dishwasher. What?
Whoa.
That was awesome.
ended the relationship.
I remember when I was married. I don't know why. We used to always have to go to the supermarket together. We would always flirt in the supermarket.
Sure.
And there's always that time when you separate and like, I got to get this, you're going to get that. And I would spot her across a crowded aisle.
Right.
And I would just sit there and think, wow, that girl's really pretty. And then get closer and go, oh, it's my wife.
Hey, nice.
that's fair enough.
Yeah.
So that's sweet.
Are those tangerines in your bag? Or are you just happy to see me?
Both. Don't tell the store manager, damn it. Sir, run! Just run!
And now if he notices her in a supermarket, he's fighting the urge to throw stuff at her. All right, let's put down the bottle of Wesson oil. I don't care if it's a family size. Why a family needs a whole bottle? I don't know. Never mind.
This is my favorite one. He makes mundane things fun. If you're doing the dishes, walking dog, doing chores, but that person is there to make fun. I have taught my daughter when we clean the house, when you do the dishes, put on music, dance, do whatever.
Totally.
Yeah.
Do you guys do that?
Of course.
Wow, that was like one.
Who doesn't?
Everybody, one more time.
Of course.
Here we go.
And knowing is half the battle.
I love that one. He puts you before anyone else, including himself.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been accused of being a little selfish on that, so I'm not gonna lie.
So tell us how you're selfish in bed, Pickles. Here we go. No.
Well, I don't have the right safe word, so. No, I mean I always put her first, but sometimes I can be a little selfish,
Okay,
especially
there you go.
as the relationship has gone on and the years have gone on, and it's sometimes I will put myself first and I don't think about that.
Because as
So-
we always know, what's the saying? Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah.
Because nothing
Yeah.
rhymes with husband.
Sure, right. Totally.
happy husband, happy lesbian.
No, it's more like
No.
happy husband, who cares?
That's it.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
there comes a time when you have to be I'm going to do this. And if she doesn't put you first in that situation, then,
Right.
So I have a buzzer, right there.
I mean,
There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, just a couple more and we're done. Okay. Okay, he comforts you when you're down. Isn't that an
course.
obvious
Absolutely.
one?
Yeah.
that's very obvious.
I mean, if you saw a puppy on the street crying, you'd be, oh my God. What?
Right.
remember
I think we
nowadays
have
people
that.
lack common sense, so that's
Wait,
one
hold
of those
on.
things that's common sense.
Sean, you're coming out of your house.
Yes.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to go over and see if the puppy's okay, because that noise is horrible.
And that's the right answer.
Exactly.
There we go.
Yeah.
He surprises you, gives you small surprises. Yeah, surprise, threesome.
Small
No.
surprise.
No, see, when I
Enough about you and your sex
Surprise.
life, Pickles.
What I was actually thinking was hiding behind a doorway or something like that. She comes around and goes, boom!
No.
No, not those types
You're
of
going
No.
for Inspector Clouseau.
Yeah, totally. Ta-da! Ugh.
Do you ever jump out behind a window and just
Oh, all the
attack her?
time.
There
All the
you
time.
go.
All the time. Yeah.
I have a
I just
theory
throw
about
pillows
that.
at her. It's great.
You what?
I throw pillows at her.
Okay.
Soft pillows.
There we go. Hopefully.
Not like the giant, like those memory foam ones that are actually kind of like dense and hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Don't use those. They
Oh,
break.
okay.
They actually break
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah,
Feather pillows.
it's not like this guy is running around swinging couch cushions or anything
Exactly.
like that.
That's
He's
what I-
throwing pillows.
That's what I'm thinking. He's
Right.
sitting there just going, and I told you that one more time.
I wanted the white for the wedding.
That's it.
Why are you throwing cushions? I'm flirting, damn it, I'm flirting. This is not how it works.
Accept my curtail.
I'm trying to be nice.
So
Mating
they-
call.
And these are new, so they're gifts too.
I'm trying to save the relationship. Just duck if you don't like it.
I love you. I love you. I love you. By the way, we do not condone that.
No, we
If you're in a
don't.
bad
No,
relationship,
no.
please get help.
Do not.
However, we do condone pillow fighting.
Yes,
Pillow fighting is
absolutely.
fun as hell, and if you're with your lady or you're with your man and you guys got nothing to do, grab some pillows and beat the crap out of each other. It's awesome.
Nerf gun fights as well work out.
Oh
by
yeah.
the way.
Sure.
Yeah.
Going back to he surprises you.
Yes.
I like to give gifts. I'm
Of course.
that type of person.
Right.
But I also learned something that, and this is my theory. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. Okay. I will use you and Fernando. Okay. You are now dating. Okay. Actually, because you're engaged, I will use
Yeah.
Sambo
I mean, we
and
can
Jenna.
use.
It doesn't matter. I'll use anyone. I'll use
Anyone
Sean.
can do
and
it.
Sure.
I do Sean, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
So
Somebody
you're-
has to do Sean.
Yeah, hey. Oh, man.
Okay.
Wah, wah, wah.
If you start dating and you give little presents,
Sure.
you get engaged, you're giving little presents.
Yes.
Yeah.
You get married.
Mm-hmm.
Suppose you went to a florist
Right.
and you gave him your credit card and you said, 3 times a year at random times,
Right.
I want you to pick out roses or something pretty
Sure.
and just send it to her with
Yeah.
the card. I love
Mhm.
you just because.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, okay, you do that. First time she gets it. Oh my God.
Uh-huh.
Second time, third, fourth. As the years go on, though, the phone's going to be ringing while the baby's crying. There's someone at the door. You go to the door. The flowers are there, and she's going to go, what? Again? And throw them in the corner because she has
Yeah.
other things on her mind.
Yeah.
Carolina, true, false?
Well,
You're lying. No.
I feel like I am not the best example because I don't have kids.
But
you know.
you've seen people with kids. You understand the
Yeah.
stress.
I feel
Yeah.
like maybe, but I mean, if you're not doing it too often, then I don't see, the why it would be a problem. If you're doing it a lot, then yeah, maybe you should stop and think of something else.
Tune in about 10 years from now.
Maybe, yeah. Ask me in 10 years.
That's it.
You give me
Fernando,
roses?
because he has not done that yet.
Oh,
He's never
well,
given you
okay.
roses?
How long into the segment are we? 30 minutes? Okay,
30
great.
minutes. 31.
31.
Make
We're
him
into the
watch
show. Okay.
I can watch the first 30.
there you go. I got one more thing about relationships, and then we'll move on with that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. There is a country singer, Jana Kramer. Don't know if anybody knows
Never
her.
heard of
Don't
her.
know her either. Okay. She has been very forthright when it comes to her heartbreak and healing following her husband's admitted affairs outside the marriage. Okay, the couple began dating in 2004. They've split up. They've gotten back together. They're that couple.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, why? Because he keeps cheating on her.
Sure.
So leave him.
Now, got married, had kids.
You can still leave him.
But, well, that would probably bring a better country song, right? I mean,
Probably,
he
yeah.
left me.
I mean,
So now they're in therapy because obviously
Right.
he
something
gonna
is
stop
gonna
cheating
go
on you.
Sure. Uh-huh.
Okay, so now on a podcast, when asked, how do you rebuild trust? And she brought up, well, in therapy, they teach you the 24-hour rule.
Mhm.
And this is what I want to talk about.
Okay.
Okay.
The 24-hour rule in your life.
Right.
The 24-hour rule is if someone lies to you, they have 24 hours to tell you it was a lie. And then
Okay.
everything's fine. You're forgiven.
Right.
So if you come up and go, babe, I know I told you I didn't bang the waitress at the
Right.
waffle barn,
Uh-huh.
I lied.
but it did.
Mm,
All
totally.
forgiven, right? Yeah.
My
happy
bad.
days are here.
My bad. Whoops. No.
Carolina's face is just priceless
Like,
right now.
no.
Like,
How about
No.
you just don't lie to me?
It's true.
Number
Yeah,
one.
Yeah.
2, I'm firing that therapist.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I really think the easiest answer is don't cheat. What is wrong
Seriously.
with you? If you're not happy with the
That's
person you're with, move the hell on.
But she says by coming back within 24 hours, that shows honesty. That shows growth.
No.
No, not if you keep doing it.
That shows guilt.
Don't beg the waitress
That just
first.
shows you're a moron.
True.
Really? You mean if he keeps cheating on you but
Listen,
he
I'm-
told you the truth.
I'm going to answer this right here. It's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. In this case.
No.
Okay.
No, it
Not
doesn't
for
work.
Leghorn all
Don't
of a
worry.
It is not
Dr.
okay.
Phil would say.
It is not okay.
Yeah, no, it is
At all.
not.
Ever.
By the way,
Never.
if you had even come close to saying like, I think maybe we could work that into the relationship,
No.
you'd find that ring just sitting
Yeah.
there. Like
I would find
heard-
the ring shoved up somewhere where
I heard the podcast.
Where the
medically.
sun don't shine.
Exactly.
Oh my god! You know what? You know what you need though. There's a 24-hour rule, and that doesn't work.
No.
Yeah.
But you know what you can get in 24 hours that will
What
make you
could
happy?
you possibly get
Yes.
in 24 hours that would make you happy?
Veronica's treats.
Yay!
Yeah.
Well, what do you got for us? I was gonna say Zambo always pulls up some music for
Oh, I
us.
like this.
Here we go. Now, I'm on the dating game. Okay. Hey, folks. Hey, you cats and kittens. Are you
Hey,
dying to
cats.
eat something sweet? It's just all quality. Well, let me tell you, the new craze that's sweeping the nation is Veronica's Treats.
All the kids are into it.
Oh, it's the bee's knees. It's the cat's pajamas, baby.
Cat's pajamas.
I don't know why I went to the 50s, but we're here.
We're just running through all the decades. It doesn't even matter.
So for Veronica's Treats, you know what? Veronica's Treats, they're timeless.
They are
Yes,
throughout
that's-
the ages.
Mm-hmm.
They loved them in the 50s. If they had them in the 60s, they'd have loved them too. The 80s, 90s, just moving all the way up. But we got them now.
Heck yeah.
And
Yes.
not only do we have them, you can have them too.
How?
I don't know. Why don't you answer that?
You can go to veronicastreets.com.
Oh my goodness, they got a website.
What?
And you need to save some cheddar.
That's true.
I'm gonna
That
have you
is
save
A
some
true.
little bit
cheddar.
of cheddar.
Yeah.
And how do you do that? You put in a promo code.
Whoa, promo codes.
Now everybody get out a pen.
All right, get it
And
down.
It's new.
Right
Got
on your
it.
It's
hand.
new?
It's
Brand
not new.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
It's Sweet 10.
Doesn't matter if it's new.
I
It still
actually
works.
asked them, like, are
It
you
still
changing
works.
it to, like, Sweet 20 for the new year? They were like, why
Nope.
would we do that?
Nope.
It's 10% off.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Oh,
exactly.
yeah, that makes a
I'm
lot of
Yeah,
sense.
stupid.
it
You
does.
make cookies. You're awesome.
Yes.
And we love them.
Yes.
They're the
Yeah.
best cookies
Yes, you
ever.
do.
You can even get fruit with logos on them.
That's true.
Because, why should somebody else
Right.
be left out of the fun?
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
We're going to put Pickle's face on an apple.
Hey.
That's a good idea. And then we're going to beat the
No!
You should just put a pickle on an apple.
we're going to put an actual pickle on an apple.
Or
Okay.
just put a pickle on a cupcake.
Oh.
With your face on it.
Yes.
We're just
I'd-
going to put a pickle on it.
I don't want pickle cupcakes. That sounds horrible.
It does actually.
They have them. He's already Googling. They have
Oh,
them.
all right,
no.
We'll deal with that later.
Okay. So, to review,
Yes.
the best treats in the world are at veronicastreats.com.
Yes, they are.
The
Yes.
promo code is SWEET10. You have to go there because if not, Fonzie will go.
It will no longer be a hey.
What's
It'll
the
be a
opposite of- yeah. What's the opposite of me? I mean, okay.
Eh.
Meanwhile, back to the show.
Already in
Already in
progress.
progress.
There you go. Okay, guys, you know what came out in the news today? Not who. What came out in the news today?
No.
I read a lot of news articles today. No, I don't know.
And now the news with Carolina. Go.
Breaking news
Okay.
in
Breaking
Sunset
news.
Florida Park. I don't know.
Breaking news. The 2020 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame
Ah,
inductees
yes.
have been announced.
Ah.
Now, first of all, we have to change that.
What?
Why?
It can't be the Rock and Roll Hall
Oh,
of Fame
yeah.
anymore.
Well, it's already known to be a music hall of fame. It's not like no R&B singer was ever actually put into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame before this year's class did.
Oh no, they had rappers before this.
Yeah,
They had
it's
okay.
Still, rock and roll is still the whole genre, though.
As Ice
Yeah.
Cube says, rock and roll is an attitude.
It is.
So-
It absolutely is. It doesn't matter what you're playing. It depends on how you feel while playing it.
Exactly.
Well, there's a few I still want kicked out, and I don't care.
Sure.
Got it.
Pat Benatar's not in. You
Not
people
yet.
are wrong. Vote her in.
Not
Yeah.
yet.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now, this year, they have a vote, and we had
Yes.
announced who was on the vote. This year's winner was the Dave Matthews Band, and we all went, ugh. Yeah, pretty much.
I mean,
Who?
okay.
He won.
Okay.
Yeah?
But you know what?
Right.
Still no Hall of Fame for you,
Good.
Dave Matthews.
Not for you.
Get out.
Even though he's been out for 25 years, he has a following like
No other.
Yeah.
no other.
Yeah.
They
sadly.
love him. I don't know why.
Yeah.
He'll eventually get in though because of all the concerts and all of.
But let's
this
talk
stuff.
about
Yeah.
who did get in. Because Sean, you take it.
We'll always love you.
Sambo! Carolina!
Will always.
Pickles!
Love you.
That was great.
The Masked Singer, we are not. Okay.
We should be
none of us.
masked singers, but
We need to be quiet singers. Whitney
Nah.
Houston is now in, along with the notorious B.I.G. Biggie
Yep.
Smalls.
Okay.
Okay.
They will
Check
be
and check.
inducted, along with
9 Inch Nails.
Nine Inch Nails.
That's good.
Keep going.
God, I knew Biggie, 9 Inch Nails, Whitney Houston.
Yeah, we did
crap.
those.
Yeah, I know. Those were the three that I knew, and you rocked those out
9 Inch
first.
Nails.
Yeah, Nails.
That one too.
Um,
Yeah.
T.
Nail.
Apparently, Dave Matthews didn't make it, which
T-Rex.
is a bummer.
If you-
T-Rex.
T-Rex, who
yes.
we only know one song
Only
from
know
the
that
60s,
one
Bang the
song.
Gong.
Yeah.
But they've played it a million times.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
the song.
You know the song.
You
And
just
they'll
don't-
go.
The Doobie Brothers.
Right?
Okay. Okay.
And I'm fine. I'm fine with
Sure.
that.
Yeah,
I'm not
totally.
the
That's
biggest fan
acceptable.
of some of them, but I'm okay.
It's Southern rock. It counts.
Why, oh why,
Yes.
did anybody ever want to put Depeche Mode in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
I don't know who they are either.
And by the way,
Jesus.
come at me.
It's
Personal
borderline.
Jesus.
I mean, Motorhead should be in before them, and Motorhead's still not
I
in.
mean, Dave Matthews Band I would take before them.
I don't. Yeah, I agree with that.
For
but-
longevity,
oh,
yeah.
Well,
God.
I hate to break it to you, but just because you're not a fan of the band does not mean that
They
they are
ain't getting
still
in.
not selling out tour after tour after tour
true.
for the past 30 years.
But
They
as
still
the word,
are.
as the as
Did
I
Tool
may
get in
rip
there
off
yet?
Adam Sandler,
Right?
I have a microphone, so you will listen to me.
True. No, I totally agree. However, I do think that Depeche Mode does deserve it, just based on their accolades. Everything that and they've been doing it for the past 30 years plus.
Yeah,
So,
they
there
really
are other groups. I mean, nothing against Biggie. He was only around for 3 years.
Yeah, but
and
he was,
then
yeah,
what?
but he was transforming
No,
though in the industry.
no,
though.
no,
and also
he wasn't.
died young.
Go back.
He
go-
died young. That's the only reason why he's
Honestly-
It's okay because Tupac's going to induct him, right? Because
Tupac-
he's still alive.
Well, Tupac's already in, but
no, he's going to induct
yeah,
him.
Well,
They're going to get up what do you
A
call it?
hologram.
A hologram. Thank you. And he's going to induct him.
I
By the
don't
way,
know.
could they do
Go
that?
back and listen. Go
Oh,
back.
you know
and-
what's gonna happen?
Never mind.
Sorry. No,
No, it's fine. It's out. Just let's keep rolling.
Okay,
Just keep
go ahead.
going.
Go ahead.
No, you know what's gonna happen. I mean, I don't know. It's just the fact that he died young. That's really the fact that he's in.
He has so much potential.
Can anyone pick up someone who died young who's still in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame early?
Somebody who died young, who's still in the Rock and
Who
Roll Hall of
got
Fame?
nominated?
Who got in?
Richie Valens.
Oh,
Okay.
Richie Valens.
Right.
Bamba.
Okay.
Sure.
He's still there.
Yeah.
He was young when he died.
Richie! Ba la 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 bumba, yeah.
I actually wanted to
That's
see
all I
that
had.
movie the other day, and Fernando didn't.
Uh-oh. So, is it, like I said, I want Pat Benatar in. Sean, who
Right.
do you want in who isn't in?
I don't even know who's in and who's not.
Yeah,
to be
me
honest,
neither.
I mean, the amount of people that I've looked up every once in a while. Oh, is that person in? Yep, they're in. Oh, is that person in? Oh, they're in too. I have no idea.
Well, here's the scary
Selena.
part.
right.
Okay, here's the scary part now. That you have to put out your first album 25 years ago. So
Right.
we're up to people who put out their first album in 94.
Yeah.
So,
9 Inch
wow.
Nails.
Getting up there.
9
yeah.
Inch Nails is being
Wow.
inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That was a
25
band
years
that
ago.
I grew up listening to.
There you
Like,
go.
not even
Hell
like
yeah.
somebody that belonged to, like, oh, this was my parents' music or my older cousin
Right.
showed me this or whatever. This is a band that I discovered and watched it progress as I got older. And now all of a sudden, they're contending for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They've actually been inducted, which is just kind of mind blowing. It just
Can I tell
it's
you what's
weird.
mind blowing?
Yeah.
is that the oldie station places all this really good music
They
now,
do,
don't
seriously.
they?
Yep. You certainly hit a mark, and you're like, I didn't like CBS for the longest time. Now they're just playing the jams. And it's like, oh, crap, I think I'm old.
They're gonna play California Love on WCBS. Like, my
No,
God,
hang
how
on.
is that happening?
Oh my God, I would like to hear that one. now.
California.
Okay, I'm gonna be mad again now
All right.
Okay.
Of course.
because here we go. I got 2 stories that marry into each other.
Okay.
So here we go. On TikTok, everybody knows what TikTok is.
Yes.
It's for the youngins to put up videos.
True.
Pardon me. There is a nurse. She has 1.7 million followers on TikTok, and she is being shamed.
Why?
Aw.
Why? Because she put up a recent video, and in the video, she goes by Nurse Holly, by the way, if you want to look it up. She
Okay.
posted a clip of herself pointing at words that spelled out, the best way to prevent STDs is waiting for sex until marriage.
Okay.
It's just the truth.
Sure.
Well, is that the truth? I mean, can you get an STD if you're not having sex at all?
Yeah, you can.
You're going to get a sexually transmitted disease?
You can catch
Well-
things.
Get an STD, not be
Well, I mean,
sexually
there's-
transmitted.
You're gonna catch things like these hands.
Can't you like catch an STD like sitting on a toilet?
Yes, you can. You can get herpes by sitting on a public toilet because
That is
the
right.
disgusting weirdo
Google
that's
that.
behind you, like,
can.
yeah,
You can.
Yeah.
You
you
can.
can
I don't even
catch
need to
stuff
Google it. I know.
without even
Okay.
touching anybody.
Not saying I know why.
Right.
I'm just saying I've learned it in health
So
class.
I've
So I'm
heard.
aware of it.
So there's somebody here itching every few
I'm not
months.
saying
I gotta come
I
with
have
that.
the gift that keeps on giving, but somebody I knew.
Not me.
What
Not
am I?
me.
Hang on.
Definitely
I'm like, yeah,
wasn't
don't
it.
put that here, Sean.
Yeah, not it, not
Not
it.
it.
No, I'm pointing
Not
to
it.
Joe, like,
Not
to
it.
the...
Well, they
Not
flooded
it.
Nurse Holly with criticisms, telling her she's wrong for telling people this. It's unreasonable for people to abstain from sex. And with all the backlash, she had to explain herself and then take down the video for any offense that it gave to somebody. Now,
Yeah.
Excuse me, why are people offended? Because she's telling young kids to wait until they're married to have sex?
And how dare she tell them to do
What
anything?
is wrong with this world?
How much time you got?
now you're
Now
upset.
you're getting me mad.
There you go.
Oh.
Well,
Fired up.
let's move on a little bit.
You know what I say?
What do you say?
Just let people enjoy things. Who cares?
Enjoy your sexually transmitted disease.
There you
Damn it.
go.
You get it. It's your
There's
damn fault.
Valtrex now.
My goodness. If you want chlamydia, you go out and you get it.
If you want to get that clap, you get those applause, honey. You're welcome.
I'm not clapping, by the way. I'm not clapping over here.
Hey, Pickles already has warts, so
Hey.
you know, because Pickles warts.
How's it look? Is it the clap? Yeah, it's a standing ovation. Anyway.
Okay,
Gross,
I'm
gross.
moving on. This was a few months
It's
ago.
everywhere.
Okay.
Woof.
Chase Bank.
Yes.
They send out tweets as
Yeah.
most corporate companies do.
We
Right.
relate. Hello to you do. How do you do, fellow kids?
There you
Yes,
go.
Exactly.
We relate to you.
We relate
yes.
to you. By us.
It's called their Monday Motivation. They send out a tweet that's supposed to motivate you.
Sure.
Here is how this goes. It says, "You, Chase, why is my balance so low?" The bank account answers, "Well, maybe you should make coffee at home.
Ooh,
Maybe you could eat the food that's already in your fridge.
true.
And maybe you don't need a cab if you just need to walk 3 blocks."
Yeah,
You respond, "I guess we'll never know." Bank account responds, "Seriously?"
yeah.
Now, the nation's largest bank was accused of poor shaming.
Oh, come on.
Uh-huh. Social media
up.
sent out and they were encouraging customers to cut expenses.
Right.
They didn't say, "Hey, you, you can't get coffee.
You're broke."
They said you could save money,
Right.
not going to Starbucks.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, Starbucks, and spending
no,
$5.
yeah.
Yeah.
I can't.
But now everybody, including presidential hopeful Elizabeth Warren, said after Monday's tweet pointing out that the bank had struggled itself recently, requiring federal assistance, and that led to Chase deleting the tweet and apologizing. Now, I have a question, and it's pretty much whatever happened to. I'm just giving out friendly advice.
Right, helpful hints on how
Carolina.
to better yourself.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm sorry, Carolina. When we come in and we pay for the studio, right? You have said repeatedly, I keep forgetting to get cash.
I don't carry cash on me. I
Right.
don't.
Who does? It's a debit card.
Yeah.
It's a debit card work.
I don't carry
Except for
yeah,
Sean.
Yeah,
I carry it on me. Too.
I'm as old school until I can't do it
Listen.
anymore, man.
I have direct deposit. My money goes straight into the bank. I got my debit card. I don't ever
Like
need
most
cash.
people, right.
I just don't like interacting with people I don't know, so I just kind of stay away from it.
That's what you do when you walk by somebody. Can you give to charity? If you have the square, then maybe.
I'll
But-
Venmo. Bye.
So this week, I sent you a text. I'm like, oh, don't forget the money. Now, you could have come back at me and go, what? You don't think I'm an adult? You don't think? Well, I don't know why she's a sassy black woman all of a sudden. But what? You don't think that I can handle my own business? That I'm going to forget my own cat? No, you came back and were like, oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I got you.
No, actually, I wrote, LOL, I actually have cash on me because I went to the bank
Right.
today.
Were you offended that I reminded you?
No.
No.
Because I don't ever have cash on me. I always do it. So
The bank is telling you, hey, maybe you don't have a lot of money. Here's some ways you can cut
Right.
expenses and get more money. This nurse is telling you, and by the way, her opinion,
Right.
that, hey, maybe you shouldn't have sex before marriage to avoid all, diseases.
Right.
Now, yes, it's not practical.
Sure.
Most people have sex before marriage.
Right. Yeah. And spend
But-
all their money.
Exactly.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah.
let's marry those together.
Yeah, totally.
But why can't you say something to someone without them calling up the Twitter police and them attacking you?
I don't know.
Because everybody is standing behind a screen and they're not
Because-
face to face with people and they can say whatever they want
Yeah.
and they can wrangle up a whole mass of people behind them who are all behind a screen as well. By the way, we love you guys watching the show on
Thank
your phone
you.
right now.
Yeah.
You know,
Not you
like,
guys.
love, share, all that. You guys are cool. Not you.
We love you.
But yeah, it's just the mass population
warriors.
of just keyboard warriors, straight up. And so
Keyboard
that
warriors.
is why, text message tough guys, all that.
Yeah.
But so everybody having that comfort of being able to say and do whatever the hell they want, basically, because they're on a phone and it's all just words and stuff. They're not saying it to somebody else physically. It just gets to this point where they can push it and they can do whatever they want and they can just wear a huge mask and we can be offended and it's just sad.
That's just it,
Granted, though,
Go ahead.
some of Chase backlashes is warranted because it's basically like they're saying, yeah, don't spend money because our fees for holding a bank account will take it anyway, type of thing,
Well, that's true.
Well,
Just
yeah,
saying.
that's a
Just
different issue, though.
I don't know.
than-
Still.
I mean, I kind of like from exactly, what you read, their messages, their text messages.
Oh, yeah,
back and
reading
forth.
face value.
That
yeah.
felt exactly like helpful hints to better yourself.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't, kind of just glance at something and instantly judge it. I'm not
More or
like,
less-
oh my God, why would you say that to somebody? Maybe somebody doesn't have 4 quarters to rub
There you
together and
go.
they don't know it's $1. Like, I don't know.
Maybe
More
they're
or
not
less-
talking to you then.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
more or
Maybe
less you
there's-
took it as positive influence.
Reinforcement.
Positive reinforcement and influence in possibly changing your life for the better.
Constructive criticism.
Thank you. Better
Right.
words. 2 words instead of like 7.
But then again, you have the other bunch of tweeters who are just gonna
Morans.
say anything. So you have the say anything people and the Twitter police, and you need a common ground, and you don't get.
Well,
that.
that's just it. How many trolls are there actually out there? And no, we can't count them.
It's a lot.
Right now. Yeah.
But I go
It's
on.
like a Netflix subscription.
Everybody
it's
shares.
like the one guy has it, but he has all those usernames to try and mask
so
it.
we're
that it's
going
just
back
the
to
one dude.
STDs again.
Yeah,
One
that's
guy
it.
has it,
Yes.
and then
Yes.
everybody gets it.
They have the clap.
There you go.
Yes,
Uh,
being an
I
internet
went on
troll
a
is like
site.
disease.
Sorry, I went on a site to get recipes, no sugar recipes.
right.
Yeah.
And I made one of them. It turned out amazing.
Okay.
So I went on the site. I was just like, oh my God, just made this. This is amazing. And I'm looking at like the 10 other comments.
Right.
Man,
And
10
it's
pounds of
good,
sugar.
good. One says, you're giving everyone cancer and diabetes. Stop.
What?
And I'm like,
Do you not read?
How?
it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
who knows?
There's
Okay.
a Twitter troll for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's just amazing. What keyboard warriors? Go ahead.
My favorite part when like I see something controversial like on Instagram, because I'm big on Instagram. First thing I do, let me read the comments.
Right.
I love reading the comments. I love people who are, say they're negative things, people who say positive things, people who just say funny things. I love the comments. I live for the comments.
Okay.
Internet comments is like a swirling cesspool of fun and enjoyment
Oh my
if
God.
you choose not to take part in it, but just simply observe.
Yeah, I just read
It
everything.
is
guilty
hilarious.
pleasure.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But sometimes YouTube comments, you can kind of lose a little bit of faith in humanity. A little bit.
Okay,
Just
well-
I
saying.
never read YouTube comments.
They don't exist for me. They don't
Right?
exist for me
Me
at all.
neither. Who cares?
Let's go back to something that'll make us happy.
Yeah.
Okay,
okay.
yay.
This is one of our favorite things.
Veronica Streets.
Yeah, we did that already. We were
Wait,
there.
hold on.
Crap.
I forgot. We could use that.
Oh, sorry.
Everybody knows Family Feud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we play a version of Family Feud where there's consequences.
Right.
Yes.
Because when you ask somebody, name something in your glove compartment, and somebody says, small Filipino family.
Right. Yeah.
Good answer. Good answer.
That's not what you should
Somebody
get.
disown Uncle Tony. He's losing it.
I just want to hold it together for one season. What are you doing?
Oh my God! Wait, have you guys seen that video that went viral?
Which one?
Which one?
The Family Feud in
Oh.
Canada?
No.
You mean the story I'm about to do right now?
No.
Yes, I have.
No,
So
that's
go
not that
ahead.
one.
Yes, it is.
No, okay, go.
No, go.
I
if you
were
know
first
it.
than you.
No, I think it is the one you're doing.
Okay,
Just
Family Feud in
Just to be safe, let him
Canada.
go
Yeah.
first.
Contestant missed out on a question for $10,000. If you've seen it, you know. Eventually, they go to sudden death,
Right.
Yeah.
where they bring up two people,
Mm-hmm.
and Uncle Tony and what was the woman
Aunt
who
Beru.
is in this? Eve.
Right.
Okay, Eve Dubois,
Oh.
and Eve Dubois is
Sounds
facing off
Canadian.
against Uncle Tony,
Right.
and it's one question, one answer on the board.
Mm-hmm.
Winner gets it. Okay,
Right.
right now, Zambo,
Yes.
put your hand out.
Me.
You know the answer.
Oh.
Sean, put your hand out.
Okay.
Pickles, Carolina, you tell me who's going to win first. You're gonna buzz in.
Okay.
First of
Okay.
all, it's not even the same level. How am I supposed
Okay,
to like?
well, both of you get your
What are we
hands.
doing?
Why don't you put them like?
right here.
How about,
so
how
wait,
about like,
okay.
can't they just raise their hand?
Okay, yeah. First one to
Yeah,
raise your hand.
that's fine.
Okay.
I'll keep my hand flat on the table though, just to be safe.
Yeah. Flat on the
Okay.
table.
Name Popeye's favorite food. Zambo.
Spinach.
Spinach.
Yeah.
Now, how'd you figure that out?
I actually know the Popeyes show, like the animated.
You mean
series.
Popeye the Sailor?
Yeah, Popeye the Sailor.
That would have been the right
Yeah.
answer. Well, she
Oh,
took it a
no.
different way. What is
Chicken!
Popeye's favorite food?
Chicken!
Oh, right. Yeah.
Well,
Dumbass.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. If she was in my, I would not. You just made me lose $10,000. Get out my face. I don't want to speak to you. I'm mad.
well, do you know what happened? Though?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
But it's not the same thing. It's
Oh.
not.
Please
it's
tell me they got beaten
no.
live on air.
They. Oh yes.
Oh,
Oh, this has been seen a million times on YouTube.
bad answer.
You
Bad
go
answer.
on.
Boo. Yeah.
But she was embarrassed, of course. And I thought you meant Popeye's chicken. And by
Right.
the way, why am I doing a okay, I thought you meant Popeye's chicken, don't you
Right.
know? Okay.
Yeah, that's right. We were in Canada.
Yeah,
Popeyes chicken
yeah.
there for you, bud.
Yeah, I had a Labatt's last night and a wing and a drumstick. Yeah. Oh, that biscuit's real good. While Dubois and her family may have missed out on $10,000 cash, and as Caroline pointed out, oh, I hope she got it beaten. Popeye stepped up, not the Sailor Man,
Right.
No, we know.
and offered Dubois $10,000 worth of Popeye's chicken and other items. From
Okay,
their
that's kind of a
menu.
feel-good story, though. Think
Okay.
about it.
So that's a little bit spicy.
That was-
I
It
want the
feel good.
cash.
That's a lot of chicken.
That's what I'm saying.
That's like $10,000
Why do I
worth
want
of
$10,000?
chicken.
Yeah.
You would get so sick of Popeyes
Yeah.
before you even
Well,
hit 5,000.
okay.
I need like a
who's got-
$10,000
who's
gift
got a
card for
calculator?
Popeyes. Different story. I could
It's
pull
got
one up.
calculator. Okay, so the average family meal, what are we going to say, 40, 50 bucks?
How
Let's
many,
say
well, how many
50.
members? How many members?
Let's say
Let's
four.
go four.
Four,
Well,
so-
actually,
so
wait, there
two
were
kids-
5 people on the team.
All right, so we're probably
Okay.
looking at about 100. Maybe like 100
Nah,
bucks.
like
No.
60 bucks.
No?
60
I'll
bucks.
You
go
think like
with
about
60.
60?
Yeah.
Oh, you
So
mean
let's-
for like Popeyes? Okay,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
10,000 divided by 60, and we'll see
Okay.
how many meals that would buy. Let's see.
Divided by
Survey says
166.6666.
Right.
So,
So like
basically
160
167 meals
Right.
so.
of about $60 each.
So,
All right.
over a 3, no, not even, because that would be once a week. Could you do that
Yeah.
once a week?
No.
No.
Try and go to your favorite spot in the world, your favorite restaurant. Try going there 166 times. You're gonna get sick of it by 80. I
feel
almost
like
guarantee it.
Popeyes, I might have like maybe 3 times a year,
Right.
4 times a year.
Uh-huh.
If that, that's
Yeah.
it.
I
Yeah.
had it like once back
You'd
in
be
like
collecting
2017.
You'd be
What?
collecting
Yeah,
Social
I haven't really
Security
had it in a
before
while.
you
Yeah.
even used like
I don't
know,
have
half
one
of
near
it.
me. Sorry.
No, I was just
I was
saying.
saying-
Actually, I might
She'd
start
be
eating
old as
Popeyes
hell
more.
before it was over.
One's gonna open down the block from my house. So.
Nice.
Oh,
Same.
I love Popeyes.
There's one opening up by me too, so that'll actually give me an excuse to get some.
Okay,
Well,
we're running out of time,
I mean,
are.
we got a little bit of time
but
left.
I have time for one more story.
Uh-oh.
Do you want to hear about the old man who took a supplement to meet his date and it went bad, or a billionaire who will take you on an incredible first date?
Billionaire.
Billionaire.
Sure, why not?
Billionaire.
You all want the
Why not?
billionaire.
You
Why
already
not?
told us the rest of the other story, so.
Oh no, there's lots more. That'll be brought up next week.
Oh boy.
Okay, billionaire, Japanese billionaire, Yasuka Meizawa,
All right.
and I think I said that right. So
Sure.
good for me. There we go. Is taking his search for love out of this world.
Whoa.
The 44-year-old online fashion entrepreneur announced he's seeking applicants to be his girlfriend and join him on their date on the first private voyage to the moon on Elon Musk's SpaceX program. When Elon Musk brought out, we're going to send people to the moon,
Right.
and he sold tickets,
Mhm.
this guy bought every ticket for
Sure
the
he did.
first one. Well, you're a billionaire.
Right. Yeah, you can do these things. So, you know.
When does this happen? When are they going?
Not
Is it
sure
the-
yet.
Oh, okay.
But as his feelings of loneliness and emptiness slowly begin to surge upon him,
As he dries his tears with $100 bills.
wrong one.
Wah.
Here we go. There's one thing that I think about: continuing to love one woman. Really?
I'm so lonely
Okay.
flying in my private jet, landing on my own island. Life is hard. Eh.
I want to find a life partner. With that future partner of mine, I want to shout our love and world peace from outer space. So here's what you need to do. Okay, wait, let's see if I can find that.
I might
quick.
just apply to go to space.
Well, she said his dating pursuits will be filmed as part of a new documentary series titled Full Moon Lovers.
Oh God.
A
I
Netflix
don't know.
original.
Yeah.
There you go. Which will be streamed on a service that we don't have, Abima TV.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, you're
probably
better off.
he probably owns it.
Yeah, more than likely.
Probably.
It's its own streaming service. You're gonna have
Yeah.
to pay $10 a month. It's gonna branch over the course of
Full
9
ads.
months. So not only is this guy a billionaire, he's about to get all your money too.
The show is looking for single women over the age of 20 who are interested in going into space.
Over the age of 20? There's not really.
I got space. I got space.
Basically, are you breathing?
There's Starbucks in space. I want to go to space. Hold on, wait, where is it?
Pumpkin
That's not
space
that one.
latte.
Here we go.
I
Pumpkin space
love
latte.
the Circling the Drain podcast almost as much as I love pumpkin spice.
You're not over 20, so you can't go. Single women over 20 interested in going to space and able to participate in the preparation for it because, let's face it, you have to be physically
You
fit.
have to learn how
Wait,
to
wait,
go
wait,
to
wait.
space.
Wait. Does he meet the woman before the date, or
It's going to be like a dating show, you know.
Right. But they're gonna meet on the moon.
Oh, it's a dating show.
It looks like it, and he's going to film. Well, he is going to film it, so it's got to be.
Okay.
According to the program's application site, they must be also someone who wishes for world peace. So he's looking to date a Miss America applicant.
I was
apparently,
legitimately
Right.
about to say.
Okay.
From my window, I can see the Earth and how much we really need world peace. Australia's on fire. Iran's threatening us with nuclear missiles, but love will save us all.
Love will conquer us all, and we're going to the moon.
Good answer. Good
answer.
Come on back to the family, Uncle Tony. We love you. It's good. It's good.
Wait, we're still hating on the woman who said chicken, right?
Oh, yeah, she's out.
Hey,
She's
you know,
out.
Uncle
She should
Tony.
apply.
I don't know what Uncle Tony's answer was
Seriously,
gonna
she should
be,
apply.
but you know, whatever.
Well, I know you don't invite a Scottish man because he'll just rub up against the damn missile. And just, oh, what do you want from that? Okay. Oh, we still. Wow, that was quicker than I thought. Okay. I got plenty of stuff, but I want to do something very quick. Let's see. Wow, do I have a lot of stuff for next week, guys?
There you go.
You're
Good
lucky.
stuff. Good
Hey,
stuff.
we're out of
Pick
time.
something, Ira.
Pick something. Okay,
Pick
I'm gonna
something.
pick my backup shotgun story
Nice.
from Florida.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. By the way, I want the clock up. I know
Oh,
somebody.
going for the record?
We're going
Okay.
for the record.
Going for the record.
Ready? Ready?
Wait, wait.
And-
Hold on.
Okay.
Give me the go ahead.
Ready, set, go.
A Florida man, Roy Stern, high on crystal meth and marijuana,
Meth is a
decided
hell
to
of a
climb
drug.
a traffic light and go number 2 on passing cars. It took the police and fire department to get him down by ladder. Of course, he was arrested. Time.
13 seconds.
Record!
It's a new record.
Damn
New
it.
record.
You know, that's a shame because if I didn't get the record, I would have been number 2.
Hey! Wah, wah, wah.
So, hey, Yes, I mean, could you think of the aim? I mean, birds hit your car
Right.
from trees, and they don't mean to.
Yeah. Well, I think they
Wow.
mean to.
They
I think
just don't
there's a
care.
secret conspiracy behind the bird
Pros are smart.
community.
Yeah.
How
They will-
long
they
was he
will
up on
crap
that
over
pole
everything.
Wait, what?
Who knows?
How long was he up on that pole for?
I have no idea. Long enough for
Hours.
somebody to, call the cops and get him
There
down.
must be a lot of shit.
Okay.
Say so, yeah.
Maybe they shouldn't have called the police. They would have called UPS because, what can Brown do for
Hey!
you?
Aside from splatter on your windshield, because some weird meth head is crapping on
Ew,
traffic.
that is
For the record, the top of the
Wow.
trucks for UPS trucks are white, so
They are.
yeah.
Are they?
To let-
Really?
Yeah, to let light through.
Yeah,
So we don't have to pay for lighting in there.
exactly.
Dun, 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 dun.
Ta-da!
Were one of those drivers drunk while going past there? Saying,
Hello?
I'm drunk.
911? That adds up to 11, right? Okay. There's a guy
Or
and
20.
he's pooping and
On cars.
on cars. Well, where is he? He's
I
in the
know.
air. Thank you, sir. Where are
Where?
you now? I'd like to know.
There's
Yeah,
a
the guy that
magical
runs
man
head
soaring
of-
through the air, pooping on everybody. I need a police officer. Sir, where are you? I'm in the middle of traffic and I'm getting pooped on. Sir, why don't you move out of the way? That's a very good idea. I think I'm going to go over to the sidewalk. But still, can you please get rid of this pooping bandit? I'm trying to do meth in peace here in Florida, damn it.
It's okay. Now it's just raining on me.
Oh, man.
What? It's the first thing I thought of. What?
Now I have the who stuck in my head. Why?
Wait, what?
Rain over me.
Oh, rain on
Oh,
me!
I'm sorry.
Gross.
I'm
what
sorry.
a great way to go out
I
on.
really
That's a
can't
great way to-
decide whether to give him this one or
Just give me
this
both.
one.
Just give me both. It's fine.
Take both. Take both.
There
I
we
was
go.
like, all right, good idea, but you suck.
Well, I do know
that
which button
calls
to
it.
hit right now, unfortunately.
Womp womp.
Let's hit this one.
Oh, it's the wrap it up music.
It is, and this should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Time to wrap it up.
Hell yeah. So,
Yeah.
by the way,
I mean,
to the Rock and Roll
boom.
Hall of Fame, now you have to let in country artists, jazz artists. How about a mime?
Sure,
The
why
world's
not?
greatest mime.
Yeah, totally.
I
Yeah.
listen to
Release a
that
record.
guy constantly.
Right? No.
No? Okay. Thank you to the Grindhouse Radio
As always, you
and
guys are
their
awesome.
Gracias,
studios,
gracias.
which who comes along with them? Our friend Zambo.
Yeah.
I love you guys. Thank you for being here as always.
Thank you. Pickles!
Pickles.
Thank you for coming on down, gracing
Thank
us with
you.
your little warty
Yes.
exterior and
That's messed up,
Hey,
Ira.
what?
it's a pickle
Oh,
joke.
man.
Ah.
Yeah.
I couldn't
we,
think.
we just want to let you know you're a barrel of fun.
Hey!
Thank you guys.
And
Yeah.
we're waiting until you come back again. This time, that's a big bit. No, that's a cucumber joke. Okay. Anything you want to plug?
No, not really.
Okay. It's not a sports show you want to plug?
No.
No, not really.
No.
It's like, no,
Okay.
screw them. Oh, ow.
Carolina. Carolina.
Yes. Check out our Instagram page, Circling the Drain Podcast.
No spaces.
No spaces at all. They
Okay.
Instagrammers know that, Ira.
Yeah.
Queen of Heels is Queen dash of dash Heels.
No, it's not.
Queen
That's not-
space.
One more.
No, it's not.
Whoa.
Isn't it? Oh,
It's all one word too.
I don't go on her
It's the
Instagram.
Queen of Heels.
Oh, it's
Yikes.
the Queen
Yes,
of
it
Heels.
is.
I don't
Okay.
even know how Instagram works. It's lame.
Apparently, there's
I
a
know it's gonna
guy
actually, I guess
pooping,
so.
and
You know.
go ahead.
That was it. Check it out.
Check it
That's
out,
all she
Sean.
got. Well, if you've enjoyed what you're watching at the moment, you would like to get involved with a little bit more of what we do, there is a group page, and I've said it a few times, but I'm going to say it again. It's called The Drain, the Circling the Drain Facebook group page. Find it on Facebook, look at it, check out our funny pictures. We throw this show up there, we put other people's shows up there. If you got some stuff you want to share, and you don't mind it getting deleted in a couple of days, share it up there. If you want to get your friends involved because you just watched this show and it blew your mind and you almost wet yourself because we're that funny, share it with everybody. Pass around this page. Just do it. The other thing you need to do is you need to go over to the YouTube page. It's very, it's under construction at the moment, but we're working on it. And, just hit it and subscribe to it, and you'll get everything that you need to know as soon as we post it up there. It's going to be awesome. However, what we are doing is a podcast. And aside from watching it, you can also download a podcast. And the places you can download that podcast are...
iTunes, Anchor, Google Podcasts, Breaker, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, Stitcher, and Spotify. Now, as Sean said, let's see, all the social media is now covered because we have Instagram.
Correct.
Yes.
We have your Facebook.
Correct.
True.
And I believe somebody here is going to be covering the Twitter.
Nice.
If you like Sean's musings, and who doesn't,
Yeah.
we're going to be covering the Twitter.
Let's see
I'm
how
gonna
this is gonna
have
work
to
out.
do it. I'm gonna have to step up to the plate, take a swing, take a couple swings.
I feel like you're really
It's
gonna
be
like
countless
Twitter.
swings. Yeah.
You're gonna
People
like
keep
Twitter.
telling me that, and I just
Yeah.
haven't gotten there yet. But I'm gonna get there, and when I get there, get ready because it's gonna be awesome.
The best part about it is you could just put a random thought out, hit send tweet, and then that's it. You don't have to pay attention to anything that anybody says on it.
True.
Ever.
and
Just
then
ignore it.
Carolina will read all the comments.
Yes, I will. I'll be the one reading the comments.
Why do they hate this? I don't understand. I just put a picture of a cat up. But meanwhile, I want to thank everybody who listened now to the live
Yes,
show.
thank you.
I want to thank everybody who will be listening in the future.
Yes, thank you, future listeners.
There we go. I want to thank Veronica's Treats. Remember, veronicastreats.com.
Yes.
Go.
Promo code SWEET10.
There you go. And everybody here, we will see you next week. So remember, if you give us a chance. I got that wrong, so take two. If you give us a chance.
We'll give you a laugh.
Good answer.
Uncle Tony! Yay!
Chicken!
Winner, winner! Chicken dinner! Yeah!
Not in Canada, no.